Hello students, I hope that you have been watching my videos and I am also getting a support from your side and the number of subscribers are increasing day by day. So I think that it's a good sign that you are watching the videos and you are liking it. So thank you very much for your support to my channel Success Mantra by Adarsh Vili. And today, as I have told you, that we are in the last minute of the examination system now, and from 27th of February 2023, the exams are starting. So therefore, you see that in this series today, the last minute preparation series, today we are going to study about the language part of the paper. Now in the last video which I have uploaded on my channel, in that we have already spoken about the writing section. Okay, in that video we have discussed about the writing section, and today we are going to discuss about the grammatical section of the English language paper. Okay, English language, that is your grammatical part. Okay, now you see that in the grammatical past, in the grammatical part of the paper, you will find that the first question which is given to you, that is about the transformation of sentences. Okay, so today in this video we are going to study about the transformation of sentences. Hello and welcome. This is Adarsh Vili and you are watching Success Mantra by Adarsh Vili. So let's get started. Now as you can see over here that I know that the board is not very much clear to you, but I am trying to explain to you that these are the three important topics on which you are going to get questions on these three topics which we are going to discuss today. Now in terms of transformation of sentences, those students who are preparing for ICSE exam, class 10th exam, they are already aware that what transformation of sentence is. But just for the revision, I must tell you that transformation, what does it means? It means transformation means that when you change one part of the sentence, when you change one sentence, the grammatical form of one sentence to another sentence. Okay, so here what happens is the grammatical form of the sentence changes, but the meaning of the sentence should remain unchanged. Means you cannot change the meaning. All you have to do is to transform the sentence in such a manner that you can make some changes in the grammatical form, you can add something, but you cannot change the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so you see that one sentence is given to you, then the beginning in the answer you have the beginning of the sentence or the ending of the sentence is given, and you have to transform the sentence into the whatever instruction is given to you. So here today I have taken these three topics here, that is the change of speech, that is changing from direct to indirect, and okay, then the change of voice, that is active and passive, and then interchange of the degree of comparison. Now today, for today's video, we are going to discuss about these three aspects. Okay, so let's see that what it is actually when we are talking about the transformation of sentences and the change of speech. Okay, so here we are talking about the first topic, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so now you see that when we change from direct to indirect speech, what we have to do, that when the actual word of the speakers are quoted. Now in the indirect speech what happens, that what is changing from direct to indirect, what we do, when the actual word of the speakers are quoted, it is said to be the direct speech. When we are quoting the actual word of the speaker, that is known as the direct speech. The actual words are written within the quotation marks or inverted commas. Now you see that you will find that when we are changing from direct to indirect, how will you recognize the direct speech? So the direct speech will be written in inverted quotes. Okay, and then when the substance of the speaker has when the substance of what the speaker has said is given without the quotation mark, and when you see that when the substance whatever the speaker has spoken is given without the quotation mark, then we call it a indirect speech. ठीक है. In the direct speech there is a comma and a space before the quotation mark. So you will see that when we are talking about the direct speech, here are some examples. Okay, with the help of the examples we are going to understand that what actually the direct and indirect speech is. So you can note down if you want. ठीक है, boys, you can note down just whatever I am writing here, you can note down. Now see the first sentence. Now see. Now this way. Now you can see that this is one sentence which is given in direct speech. Now what we have to do, that we have to change. It says that how do you dare to remain absent without leave. This portion is given in inverted quotes, separated by a comma, and then said the teacher to the boy. Okay, now this thing we have to convert, and the beginning is given. The teacher asked the boy how. The teacher asked. ठीक है, the boy. This much is already given here and we have to complete it. Okay, so what it will become? The teacher asked the boy, how did he dare to remain absent without leave? How did he dare to remain absent without leave. ठीक है, so the answer, this part which was not given, ठीक है, only this part was given to you and this part you have to complete by your own. So here what it said over here, the teacher asked the boy. Now here it is said. This said has changed into asked. This is the first change. Then you see that the inverted quotes are also removed. ठीक है. Then it says that how did he dare to remain absent without. How did he, the boy has become how did you. Here you can see another change is there. ठीक है, he dare to remain absent without leave. One change is here. You can see that there are three changes in the sentences which you see. Change number 1, removal of the inverted quotes. Remove inverted quotes for inverted quotes. Okay, and comma. And the comma is also removed. Inverted quotes are removed. Okay, comma is removed. Then here we see that said has become asked. Okay, now you see that why this has become asked, because you see that there are two persons involved over here. One is teacher, one is boy. First person is here, second person is here. So whenever there are two persons in the reporting speech, then what we have to do? Okay, then we have to change this into whatever the requirement is. Like here the teacher said to the boy, matlab the teacher is asking the boy, no? So that is why we have used the word asked over here. Okay, so you can see the change. Then what you have done, then you see that we have also changed the pronoun over here. Okay, that the boy has become he. How did he dare to remain absent? Okay, so we have changed it into what? Into the pronoun he. Okay, so this is how you see that you have to make changes. Now another sentence over here. He said to me. Now here you see sentence number 2. Second sentence, he said to me. He said to me. Again, inverted commas. You can see, where do you live? Where do you live? Okay, where do you live? Again, a question mark is here. Now, in this case, also you can see that what he is saying. He said to me. Again, two people are involved over here, first and second. Okay. Again, now what we have to do? Now what he is saying? He said to me. Here again, what we can use? He asked me. Okay. What it will become? He asked me. This much is already given. He asked me. Then again we have removed the inverted quotes. He asked me where I live. Where I live. Okay, you has become I. Where do you live? Where I live. He is asking me. Okay, so you can see over here that again this you has changed into I. Okay, change of the pronoun is there. And here again said has become asked. Why? Because here two people are involved over here. First is here, second is here. That is why said will change into asked. Okay, then we had made another change over here. You has become I. Okay, and again this is a permanent change. You have to remove the inverted quotes and you have to remove the comma. Comma and inverted quotes will be removed in every case. Okay, in every case you have to remove the comma and the inverted quotes. Okay, we will take one more example of this. These are all sentences which have appeared in the board exam sometime or the other. Okay, all these sentences which we are practicing over here. Okay, all of you, they have been in use sometime or the other. Then again you see another one. This thing you try. Okay. Now see, here we have to change from this is the question, third sentence. He refused to help me. He refused to help me. Now identify this sentence, whether this sentence is given in direct speech or indirect speech. What it is? Because we cannot see any inverted quotes are not here. Okay, so this is in indirect speech. Now this thing we have to change into direct speech. But the best part in ICSE is this, that you already get the beginning or the ending of the sentence is already given to you. So that will solve your 60% work is already done. Okay, so here the sentence starting remove said. Here what they are saying, he refused to help me. Okay, rewrite using said. Now what they are saying, rewrite using said. Okay, in this case what you have to do, you have to rewrite this sentence using said. So what it will become, he said. He said. Again comma, inverted quotes. What he said? He refused to help me. I can't help you. What he is saying? I can't help you. Help you. Again inverted quotes. Now you can see over here what we have written here, refused, and here we are saying I can't help you. He said. Who said? Okay. Rewrite using said. Now in this case we don't have to use he said to me, he asked me, or he questioned me. Why? Because there is only one person here. That is one person here, you can see. Okay, so that is why we have written he said I can't help you. This will become he refused to help me. So there are many sentences like this you will find in the exam. At least one sentence from active and passive will be there. Okay. because there are 8 sentences that you have to do. So different type of sentences will come, but out of that one sentence will be definitely from the direct and indirect speech. Okay, so for the last minute preparation, such type of things you should remember. Okay, now the next topic that we had, that is about the interchange of the degree of comparison. Now the next thing that we have seen, the interchange of the degree of comparison. Now we see that this is also known as comparison of adjectives. Interchange of the degree of comparison is also known as comparison of adjectives. Comparison of adjectives. Now you see that in this we have 3 degrees, that is positive, comparative and superlative. Positive, comparative and superlative. Now when we talk about, simply speaking, when we talk about the positive degree, good will become better, and in superlative it will become best. Okay, so when we are comparing the adjectives, or when we are talking about the degree of comparison, you will see that you will get the sentence in any of these 3 degrees, that is positive, comparative and superlative degree. Like in case you see that here the word adjective good has become, in comparative it has become better, and in superlative it has become best. Good, better, best. Some words will be like beautiful will become more beautiful, most beautiful and most beautiful. Now you see over here that we sometimes what we have to do, that we have to add only, we have to change entirely the word. Sometimes what we have to do, we have to add like more and most. So this way we have to understand, or we have to learn these comparisons first, and then only you will be able to do it. So you see that when your degree of comparison of adjective is possible without changing the meaning of the sentence, the given positive degree can be changed to the comparative and superlative. Now you see that the best thing about this, that you can change a sentence which is given in positive or a comparative degree to superlative, or similarly you can change a sentence, superlative sentence, to comparative or positive degree without changing the meaning of the sentence. Okay, now take for example, he was the wisest man present. Now you can see over here that wise, when you change this adjective wise in positive, it will become what?
Wise.
Wisest will become wise, wiser,
Wisest.
and wisest. Okay, so this means that this sentence is given in what? This is given in superlative degree, and what we have to change? Use wiser. They are saying use wiser. Wiser means we have to change it into comparative degree. Okay. So now how you have to change it into the comparative degree without changing the meaning. Now when you are changing into comparative degree, what it means? Comparative means that you have to make a comparison between one or more things. Comparison is always made, no? So then there has to be one or more things to be. When you compare compare something with only one thing, then it is in. Now this is something which you should note. What you should note that when we are comparing something with only one comparison we are making. Suppose we are comparing only something with only one other thing, then we use comparative degree. But when we compare the same thing with many things, more than one or many things, then we use the superlative degree. Getting me? So what is the difference between comparative and superlative degree? When you make a comparison with only one thing, मतलब ये है कि जब आप किसी चीज की तुलना सिर्फ एक ही व्यक्ति या वस्तु से करते हो, तब हम लोग को कौन सी डिग्री यूज करनी पड़ती है? कंपैरेटिव डिग्री। और जब हम किसी भी चीज की तुलना जो है या कंपैरिजन जो है वो एक से ज्यादा चीजों से जब करेंगे तो हम सुपरलेटिव डिग्री का यूज करेंगे। तो यहाँ पर हमको क्या बोला जा रहा है कि हमको क्या करना है? कंपैरेटिव डिग्री का यूज करना है, यानी हमें किसी एक ही चीज से तुलना करनी है उसकी। तो यहाँ पर इसका आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? ठीक है, anyone can tell me?
So he was wiser than all other men present.
Any other man, बस इतना से गलती हो गई। He was wiser than any other man present. He was wiser than any other man present. Other man present. ठीक है। So here you can see that we have used then, that is for the comparison we will use this THEN then. Okay, यहाँ पे THEN then वाला नहीं करेंगे कि THEN then वाला हम लोग कब यूज करते हैं? जब किसी के बाद करते हैं। You come then I will come, तो ये क्या है? THEN लगाएंगे जब किसी के बाद आने वाली बात होती है। और जब हम किसी चीज को कंपेयर कर मतलब क्या करते हैं हम लोग? जब तुलना करते हैं तो हम लोग इसका यूज करते हैं then का। ठीक है, एक और करो जरा। This should be the greatest value. This should be of the greatest value to mankind. दूसरा सेंटेंस है This should be of the greatest value to mankind. ठीक है, सेंटेंस क्या है? दिस शुड बी ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू। अगेन यू सी ग्रेट, ग्रेटर, ग्रेटेस्ट क्या हो जाएगा? वो पॉजिटिव में ग्रेट, ग्रेटर, ठीक है, और ग्रेट, ग्रेटर और ग्रेटेस्ट। ठीक है जी। अब देखो, नाउ यू कैन सी ओवर हियर व्हाट दे आर सेइंग। अब करना क्या है इसमें? व्हाट दे आर सेइंग, begin। अच्छा, यहाँ पे they have not said anything to you, they have just said to you begin with nothing, begin nothing। अच्छा, they have not given you any other clue। ठीक है, this is one of the question which appeared in the board exam। okay, so what they have said, they have said nothing, they have just not given you any clue about this, but they have just wanting you to start with nothing। okay, so now in this case what we can do, because we know that this is greatest means this is in superlative, so now we have to decide that whether we have to change it into comparative or positive degree। ठीक है, anyone want to try this?
Nothing should be of as great value to the mankind as they should be.
Nothing should be of greater value. They are saying nothing should be of greater value. We can compare it, make it into comparative। ठीक है, nothing could be of great value, nothing could be of greater value nothing could be of greater value to mankind than this, to mankind then again THN then this। ठीक है, so here we have used superlative degree to complete this sentence। okay, जल्दी से एक और देख लेते हैं, तीसरा। ठीक, one more of this. Very few countries are as great as India. ठीक है, third sentence. Very few countries are as great as India. ठीक है. Now you see over here that what they have used here. They have used the word great, which means that it is in positive degree. Now what we have to do? Are as great as India. ठीक है. What we have to do? Greater. Use greater. ठीक है. क्या यूज करना है हमें? ग्रेटर यूज करना है. कैसे कर लेंगे अब हम लोग? What we have to, मतलब we have to make a comparative remark of this. So what it will become? Very few. India is greater than any other country. Greater than any other country. India is greater than greater than any other country. ठीक है. So here we have used the word greater. ठीक. So this way what we have to do, that we have to keep on practicing about these sentences. Okay all of you. Now you see one more. जल्दी से हम एक और चीज ले लेते हैं फिर. ठीक है. That is your active and passive voice. ठीक है. For the revision work, we will take the next topic, that is active and passive voice. ठीक. जल्दी से देख लेते हैं इसको. एक्टिव एंड पैसिव वॉइस. एक्टिव एंड पैसिव वॉइस. ठीक है. Now you see that when we are changing from active to passive, क्या होता है? A verb is said to be in active voice when the person or the thing denoted by the subject acts or is active. Okay. So what is an active voice? ठीक है. Active voice is one in which when a person or the thing denoted by the subject acts or is active. Okay. Then we say it is in the active voice. ठीक. और when we can also say that when subject is the doer of the action. हम लोग एक और बात बोलते हैं इसके लिए, when the subject is the doer of the action, when the subject is directly doing some action. ठीक है. So then we say that this is in the direct speech. जल्दी से देखते हैं. Nothing in our city can run as fast as Usha. Nobody in our city. Example इसका ले लेते हैं हम लोग. Nobody in our city can run as fast as Usha. ठीक है. ठीक है. Nobody in our city can run as fast as Usha. So what we see that here, what they are saying that nobody in our city can run as fast as Usha. Who is the doer of the action? यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि बिगन किससे करना है? इसको बिगन करना है उषा से. ठीक है. We have to begin with Usha. ठीक. Nobody in our city can run as fast as Usha. So what it will become? Usha can run faster than any other person in our city. Usha can run faster than any other person in our city. ठीक है. Nobody can in our city can run as fast as Usha. Usha can run faster than any other person in our city. एक और देख लेते हैं हम लोग जल्दी से. Amazing discoveries have been made by explorers. These are all sentences which have appeared in the board exam. Okay. इसका एक वही standard है. Amazing discoveries amazing discoveries have been made by explorers. Have been made by explorers. begin किससे करना है? एक्सप्लोरर से. ठीक है कि नहीं? So here amazing discoveries have been made by explorers. We have to start with explorer. So what it will become? Explorers have made amazing discoveries. Explorers have made amazing discoveries. Explorers have made amazing discoveries. और जल्दी से देख लेते हैं. जज पनिश द गिल्टी. थर्ड सेंटेंस देखो जरा. द जज पनिश द गिल्टी. punished the guilty. What it will become? begin किससे करना है? The guilty. ठीक है, कंप्लीट करो जरा इसको जल्दी से. What it will become? The guilty. बहुत सिंपल है ये. This sentence is very simple. The judge punished the guilty. The guilty was punished by the judge. The guilty was punished by the judge. ठीक है. और एक और सेंटेंस है. ठीक, इसको जो है यू हैव टू. जल्दी से एक सेंटेंस में तुम लोग को दे रहा हूँ एंड आई वांट यू टू कमेंट सेक्शन में इसका आंसर लिख के तुम लोग जरा मुझे भेजो. ठीक है. these sentences which I am giving you now. ठीक. Our forces have been defeated. Example 1. Our forces have been defeated. Our forces have been defeated. begin करना है. It has been. Okay, this you can comment me in my comment section. ठीक. And one or two sentences I am giving you exercise over here. ठीक है. And this will be comprising of 10 sentences. You can send me these sentences and answer of these sentences in the comment box. Okay, जल्दी से नोट कर लो तुम लोग इनको. Please don't talk. Okay, this is for everyone. You can note down these sentences and you can give me a comment. Write them in the comment box. Just send me the answers. First sentence. I can't understand the reason for his absence. The reason for his absence. Is there anything which I should know? Use absent. Don't speak. In place of absent. So this sentence, I can't understand the reason for his absence. Use absent in place of absence. He was the wisest man present. Second, he was the wisest man present. Wisest man present. Use wiser. Wiser. So next, third one. He said to me that his father was ill. She said to me that her father was ill. That her father was ill. Use of instead of that. Use of instead of that. ठीक है. Sentence number 4. I'll give you only 5 sentences. Don't worry. The package was too heavy to carry. The package was too heavy to carry. The package was too heavy to carry. And with carried. ठीक है. Then the fifth one. We did not need to hurry. We did not need to hurry. And begin with it. Begin with it. So these are the 5 sentences for you. Okay, you can do these sentences and you can comment me in my comment box. Okay, and I will give you the correct answer of these sentences. Now you see that this is the last minute preparation, so that is why we are going very fast. Okay, because these things you have been doing throughout the year, and at the last moment you just need to refresh yourself with the things that are to be taken up in the examination. I hope that this video was informative to you. Do keep on watching my videos and do subscribe my channel, because every day new subscribers are being added in this, so I can understand that the videos which I am making, the sessions which I am taking here are liked by my students. So thank you very much for supporting me, and with this we come to the end, and that's it for today. Thank you very much.